Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about a few tips on how you can do a cleanse successfully and some tips that will help you get from A to Z and really reach your goals and do this cleanse successfully. So cleanse and detox are a little bit different. Sometimes they overlap, but a lot of people tend to interchange the term. But today we're going to talk about a cleanse, and a cleanse is really resetting the gut and really trying to push the reset button. Maybe you're somebody who has slower digestion, more bloating, abdominal distension. Maybe you've been getting like breakouts or more like PMS issues, and you're just like, man, my stomach's off. It's been off for a while and I need to do something, but I'm not quite sure what to do. If that's you, then doing a cleanse would probably be really helpful. So today, a few tips that are helpful if you decide that you want to do one. First and foremost, you need to have a plan. That's tip number one. You need to know what foods you're gonna eat and what foods you're not gonna eat and how long you're gonna do it for. And so this is different for everybody. Some people may say, well, a cleanse to me looks like a lot of juicing and a lot of plant-based foods. And then somebody else may say, well, a cleanse to me looks like going off of gluten and grains. And another person may say, well, a cleanse to me looks like getting off of a lot of sugars. And it's really depends on what you have going on, what would be most beneficial for you. But let's just say, for example, you were like, okay, I want to do an anti-inflammatory thing, or I want to get off of sugar. Like I'm really addicted to sugar and I want to get off of it. And I also want to get off of gluten. Let's just say that, for example. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a list of foods that you can eat and a list of foods that you know you're going to avoid, and then predetermine how long you're going to do it for. Because if you know these things, then it helps you be able to keep referencing that throughout the time that you're going to do it. And you know like when it's going to end, and you know what's expected of yourself and what your goals are. The second thing is to go to the grocery store beforehand. So let's say you're like, okay, I want to do this for 3 days. Then go to the grocery store, get everything you need, and make sure that you have it so that way you're not going to the grocery store hungry, cranky about it. I know I would be if you're hungry and you know that you can't eat all these foods over here, and you're supposed to be eating these foods, but you don't have them yet, and you're in the store and you're looking at all this food and you're cranky about it. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you do a little bit of preparation and get these things beforehand. Let's say you want to do this for 30 days because you really have been struggling with things for a long time, and you know that you really, really wanna go for it. You really want to reset your gut and just reduce inflammation, get rid of your acne, have more energy. You wanna really wash your body and just really push that reset button, and you want to do it for longer, then you're probably going to want to prepare each week. So every Sunday, kind of write a grocery list of what you're going to be eating, and then go ahead and get that each and every week. So that way it's not, Wednesday and you're hungry. So those would be 2 tips. The third tip is to have snacks that you can have on hand. Because let's say you're in the middle of this and your friend calls you and they say, hey, you want to go to, shopping and go to lunch? And you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I'd love to do that. You're going to want to make sure that you have some snacks on hand that you know are acceptable, that fit into the foods that you want to eat. So whether that be maybe some fresh pieces of fruit or some different vegetables that you can take. Maybe you find some grain-free crackers, maybe there's some nuts or seeds, whatever that is, then you wanna make sure that you have that on hand. So that way, if something like that comes up, you're prepared and you're not derailed. And most of the time when you go out with like a friend, you can usually just get a salad somewhere and it's not that big of a deal. So, but sometimes you may feel like you need a little bit extra because maybe you're used to eating the bread with the salad, and you need like an extra snack that kind of has more substance. Make sure you have those on hand for sure. So those are 3 tips that will just kind of help you. kind of help you, really just make sure that you're staying on track. The other one is as you're doing this, like as you are, ridding your body of toxins, and your digestive tract of all this like excess, junk. Maybe you've been backed up for a while and your digestion's been slow, and now you're able to go to the bathroom more. Sometimes, especially if you're incorporating supplements into it, maybe you're doing one for like 30 days. And you're using supplements to help like open your detox pathways and help this whole process of like purging from your body, you may need to go a little bit slower. So with your supplements, you may need to take less of them, because as your body starts to purge and get rid of these things, sometimes we have what's called like a Herxheimer reaction, or also known as a healing crisis, or a detox reaction. All three of those terms are kind of interchangeable. And what that really just means is that your body is trying to get rid of toxins faster than it actually can. And so it's expressing itself coming out as acne on your skin, or maybe feeling a little bit bloated or things like that. So what you could do to slow that down is to take less, a smaller dose of the detox supplement for sure. And also make sure you're drinking a lot of water, and make sure that you are going to the bathroom and that you are promoting sweat. So we excrete things through our stool and through our sweat. And so making sure that like everything's continuing to go, and you're drinking a lot of water and you're hydrating, that's going to be really helpful too. So those are just some things that you can do to help set you up for success. So you're not wondering what you're gonna eat, you're not wondering how long you're gonna do it for, you're not stuck in the grocery store cranky because you don't have those things on hand. And so I hope these tips are helpful. If you're somebody who says, well, I really would like to do a 3-day cleanse, or maybe I need a 14-day, or maybe I need like a 30-day. I'm just not quite sure. I know I need to do something to reset my gut, and I know that my bloat and my digestion is off and something's got to give. Then what I want to encourage you to do is you can feel free to schedule a free 15-minute clarity call with me, because we can talk about it. We talked about like, what would a cleanse look like for somebody? Like maybe for them, it would be like getting rid of gluten and sugar. Whereas for somebody else, it might be working on juicing a lot and going more raw. Like everybody has a different thing that they're battling, and not everybody has the same makeup, and foods interact with each and every person differently. And so what I like to do is help people kind of figure out what works for them and how it can fit into their life. And I also like to give them resources on meals, shopping lists, recipes already done for you. So you're not sitting there saying, oh, I got to put all this together, I don't know where to start. And then guess what ends up happening? 9 times out of 10, you never do start because you're overwhelmed and you're like, I don't even know how to create a eat list and do not eat list and recipes, and I don't have time for that. Like, then that is where us talking together would be really helpful for you and a good support. So with that being said, you can click the link below. It'll take you to some resources, as well as a link where you can schedule a 15-minute clarity call with me if you have questions on what would look good for you, what would fit into your lifestyle. I'd be happy to help you with that. And all you have to do is click the link below. If you know of a friend that maybe is having digestive issues, like maybe some things have been going on for a while and they're always kind of like bothered by it, but they don't really know what to do, you can feel free to share this video with them. Maybe it would be helpful. And I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure you just click the link below, and we will talk soon, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.